Ji's class, and he will be speaking on Om Ajay Namaha.
Ajaya Namaha.
Okay. All right, I don't have any personal experiences to relate to, so this is, I realize we're in a different section, but I've been selected on behalf of, it's okay? That's okay. All right. On behalf of my study group, Vinitaji's study group, to say a few words about the name Om Ajaya Namaha. Ajaya. So I'll begin with an anecdote. There was a man named Balakrishnan Menon, who was born on May 8th, 1916 in Ernakulam, Kerala. This fact is disputed by the passport he held, which was dated April 19th, and as well as by other documents that the man carried. So this man had not one but 3 birthdays, you could say. This man took Sannyas Diksha on February 25th, Mahashivratri of 1949. And his goal was realization, to give up body identification and to be always as the Atman, unborn and undying. And at that point, this man, as such, a limited creature of ego, ceased to exist. So, Om Ajaya Nama. Ajaya. I would also, if I could just digress for a moment, that I always appreciate when something's written out in the Sanskrit. It's helpful for our learnings, and this is, for me, it's an intellectual journey as much as it is anything. So I'd be very happy to help with that if you'd like to make such a list. Gurudev never spoke of himself. We have certainly many anecdotes about him. But he was not fond of revealing anything about his past. Rather than give importance to that limited form, the clothing, if you will, that constitutes ego, he enjoyed unmanifest form. He enjoyed that freedom that we don't have when we take on roles as individuals, as students, as we do in our daily lives. In chapter 7 of the Gita, Krishna says, I am unborn and I only manifest. Gurudev wrote a letter once in Tapovan Prasad, a magazine, saying that celebrating the birthday of a saint is ridiculous. They use that word. In which case, celebrating 3 birthdays is patently absurd. He never confirmed any of the dates himself, since he felt it was irrelevant. But his devotees do celebrate his birthday, and he told us to go ahead if it's of any spiritual value to us. Just like on a new year, we make resolutions and we use that date as a marker to strive toward self-betterment. But that was for the devotees only. As an inspiration. For Gurudev, it held no importance, this idea of his birthday. And today, of course, we're not celebrating a birthday. Neither is it a commemoration of death or of endings, but of his Mahasamadhi. It's only the mind, really, that needs beginnings and endings. We're conditioned that way. The mind can't function without cause and effect. So to say that something that existed, we know, had no birth, that makes no logical sense to us. If it exists, it must have had a beginning, some kind of a birth. This is our conditioning. We can't think outside of that. The one who has no birth, Om Ajaya Nama, exists outside of that conditioning, outside of logic. And Gurudev said, birthdays are for the body. I always am. I will always be with you when this body is gone. Invoke me and you will find guidance. The Guru's grace is always with us.